What is up, everybody? Welcome to another daily trading hub video. In this video, I'm just going to be doing my analysis on GBPUSD. GBPUSD. What am I looking for on GBPUSD? I am looking for a sell on GBPUSD. So how am I going to be taking that sell? Let's just start analysis and then break everything down and see where we are headed and where we are coming from. So on a monthly time frame, we can kindly see that there is a monthly lower zone and then there's a monthly upper zone. Price has been reacting every time price gets there. So why am I looking for a sell on GBP USD? You can kindly see in this range, price is in this range, monthly range. Let me just even bring it down. So price is in this monthly range on GBP USD. Every time price gets to the upside, so potentially we're looking for price to go all the way to the upside and then touch this monthly upper zone. But at the moment, in the short term, I'm looking for a selling opportunity on GBP USD. What is informing my selling opportunity? So we can kindly see that on this is a bearish engulfing candle, which is a first sign of reversal. Another thing we can also see is this is an evening star, which is another sign of a reversal. Okay, you can also see here that the price is coming all the way to the downside. It wants to do a pullback to the downside. So that is how I'm looking for a sell on GBP USD. So on a weekly time frame, we have the lower zone, we have the mid-range zone, and then we have the upper zone on a weekly time frame on GBP USD. But what is happening right now? Price was initially in an uptrend, right? You can see a series of higher highs, higher lows being formed. There was another higher high here. Price came down for a higher low. It formed again for an equal higher high, and then it is forming a lower low right now. It is breaking the mid-range zone on a weekly time frame. Let me just zoom in so we can actually see it. So yes, this was a level that was consolidating and holding very well on the weekly time frame, and currently on price is currently breaking the weekly mid-range zone, and is closing a candle below it. So this is why I am looking for a sell all the way to the possible next weekly support, which is the weekly lower zone. Okay, so I'm looking for a sell on GBP USD. Let's just also scale down to our daily time frame. We can also see that our daily time frame is in a downtrend, which is corresponding with the shorts that we want to be taking. A series of lower low, lower high, another strong lower low. We expect a lower high, and then price comes all the way. First stop is here, and then the next stop is here. So our daily time frame is also very bearish. Like I said, we have broken the weekly mid-range zone here. Strong momentum to the downside, and I expect price to continue to sell all the way to the downside. That's how come I'm looking for a selling opportunity on GBP USD. But how is that selling opportunity going to come? So I'm expecting that as price has formed a lower low here, it possibly forms what's the name, a lower high for that retest, and then we continue to go all the way to the downside on GBP USD. So this is how I'm looking at it. But we cannot take our setup on a daily time frame. We want to scale down to the 4-hour time frame. Also, the 4-hour time frame is supporting our sell bias, is also going down. So this weekly mid-range zone was holding here initially, was going to act as support and then push price up as it has always done. But now we have broken convincingly below it. Like I mentioned, I expect price to go for that possible retest on a weekly mid-range zone and then continue to sell all the way to the downside. Remember, our target is the weekly lower zone, all the way to the downside around 1.255. That is telling me that GBP is going to sell massively. So let's just scale down to our 2-hour time frame. Also, our 2-hour time frame is giving us good sell opportunity, so we'll be monitoring this level anywhere around here. Price gets there. Let me even draw a fib from this lows to this highs. Okay, so I'll be watching this level closely. I want price to scale all the way for that retest, and then we'll start looking for a selling opportunity. So anywhere price comes into that level, we'll start watching it. we'll start watching it, and then we scale down to our 15-minute time frame, and then we'll be looking at how to take our entries. Remember, our entry confirmation anytime price gets to our point of interest or our area of area where we are interested in taking the trade. We want to be looking at our confirmation, which is a bearish engulfing candle, a bearish pin bar, or even a possible evening star around this level. So this is a solid sell setup I'm looking for on GBP USD. If you want to join me to take this trade, I have a free Telegram. The YouTube link is also in my description. You can also subscribe, and then I'll be dropping more updates in my channel as and when this trade keeps moving. So till the next one, peace, and I'm out.